Howdy, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, YouTube, it's Rocky Superstar on Sunday night. Glad everybody's here. I hope y'all can hear me. There's a link up there if you want to come. Come on up. Hey, Mr. Dean, JM, there's a link down there if you want to come up, sir. And we got Sterling Cannabis in the house. You're more than welcome to come up. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Can you hear me okay? 5 of 5? Number 5. There you go. Holy boy. Woohoo. How you doing, Dean? JM? Hey, Water Possibilities. How you doing? Clear Lake. Good. Sounds good. Okay, very good. Hey, Beto. Good to see you. Silver Shelby. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Beto, good to see you. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Good to see you. Who do we have? Oh, the big Nickel came up. Hey there, Nickel.
Hey.
Good to see you, brother.
Yep.
Good to see you. So everybody's in. Everybody. Oh, Steve Sterling's coming up. Hang on. There we go. Hey, Sterling. Can you hear me? I don't know if Sterling's he's not muted or anything. I don't know if he can hear me though.
Can you hear me, Rocky?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Sterling. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've got some issues with YouTube.
Oh,
I can't watch anything on YouTube. I actually had to come up through StreamYards.
Is that right? Wow.
Hang on just a sec. Turn the TV off. YouTube is telling me that I've got an ad blocker and they won't let me watch anything until I get rid of the ad blocker. I've sent them half a dozen emails saying, I don't have an ad blocker.
Wow. Do you have a VPN?
Nope.
You don't have a VPN? Well, that's really strange. That, you know what you might have to do? Have you shut your computer down and actually?
I have not. I will try, but I've sent them half a dozen. There's a way when this thing comes up, there's a way to send them notice, and I've sent them half a dozen notices. I don't have an ad blocker. Why are you not letting me watch?
I tell you what, I use an ad blocker, and I tell you it's and a VPN, and they don't like a lot of stuff that I see, so I have to work around a lot of stuff like that. So it's an ever ongoing ordeal getting around their crap, but sometimes there we go. I can see everybody. Good to see everybody. And they see
we
me.
can even see you now.
Yeah, how about that? I turned my camera. I thought, oh, I got to get my camera on. It's time, It has been a fun week this week. It's short month and everybody wanting everything. Hey, Clear Lake, did you order that? No, not yet. I have been really just hammered on ordering anything, and I wanted to go back and look at that. I'll probably do it tonight after I quit streaming and stuff like that. Today's the first day that I've had really any type of time to do anything. So it's been a crazy week. So I've been working overtime, and so it just every day I go overtime, it makes it throw me further back. So, and we'll get into my insurance thing with my house. So we'll get in with that here pretty soon. But I've been really busy.
You got news on your house.
Well, it's 5:02. Okay, what happened, Sterling? My brother passed away in October, and so I flew down there the end of October, and the funeral was November 2nd. Well, at November 2nd, we had a really bad windstorm come through this area, and a tree limb, the top of a tree, went through my roof. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
and it put two big old holes in it. So when I got back, I got back here November 3rd. I flew back the next day, and so I called my insurance company, made a claim November 3rd, and so hey, Lucky Star, good to see you. Thank you for coming. So I have been dealing with the insurance company. I won't mention who it is or anything like that because I'm sure they're all the same way. But it took them 2 months or 2.5 months to get an insurance adjuster out here. I'd already paid a roofer to come out and tarp my house and get to get the house.
So it was safe at least.
Yeah, and so I could actually keep the water from getting them. So the insurance adjuster got out here, and during that time we've been getting a lot of rain, and so the insurance adjuster said he could not get on top of my house roof. Not that I have a real steep one, but he wouldn't because it was raining. So it was a really difficult to get him out here. And so anyway, after they finally get out here, and he sends me a check, and it's not even a third of what I need to fix my house because one of my bedrooms is totally destroyed, and I had a tree come on the front of my house and on the back of the house, and it did a lot of damage. So anyway, I've been dealing with them. So this week we've been having some really high winds and rain, and what it was doing was blowing the rain underneath the tarp. That's how bad it is. So so anyway, my electricity in my house, half my house is not working. So yeah, it's and so I call up my insurance company and say, okay, we got black mold in that bedroom. I have no electricity in half my house. So I've been spending every time when I get home trying to figure out why I have no electricity. So I found a couple of places, I fixed those, and I still am missing part of, hey, Matt Wing, thank you for coming. So I'm still missing part of the house, and I think I got an idea. I got it narrowed down to where I think the problem is. But, all it is rain's getting in and going down through the walls, and I can't stop it. And so until they get the roof fixed. So I call them and tell them last Friday I talked to them, and I said, hey, this is what is going on. We got black mold. We got this. I don't have electricity. And so I haven't even heard from them since they did. They resent the quote for my contractor to get it fixed. So now I want you to imagine this. Now hey, Stephanie, good seeing you. Thank you for coming. Now I want you to think about this. The insurance adjuster said I had $3,000 worth of damage. Now my bedroom, that's not my master, but one of the alternate bedrooms, the whole room has got to have new sheetrock. The sheetrock is hanging down from the ceiling. The insulation is hanging down, and it's a mess. And so I have a shower curtain underneath it, draining into a bucket, trying to catch as much of it as I can to keep the damage down. So here I am trying to get all that done, and now the electricity is, I found a place in between my kitchen and this bedroom that had a bad connection. I connected up. I got got power back to my kitchen. So now I got the rest of the house, which is my bedroom, the master, and part of the living room and front porch, and from half the house. So it's been a really pain to get all this done. So I've been pretty busy in the evening time. When I get home, I was tracking down a wiring. I didn't have electricity in part of my house. Well, I'm going to have to probably get an attorney and sue them to get this thing fixed because I have not heard anything. And I've been bugging my adjuster, not my adjuster, but my agent. And my agent's been really good about and so she's been working.
Do you happen to have $100,000 deductible?
No, I do not. No, my deductible is $1,000. I have $1,000 deductible. You know, so
with the damage you got, that's what it sounds like. You know,
oh, it's getting worse. I'm really worried about that black mold getting in that bedroom. So
oh yeah,
it is really bad.
Into the wood is no way of getting it out.
No, I only got $1,000 deductible, but he gave me a $3,000 check minus that $1,000, and I'm thinking, and then he depreciated the roof. He didn't. I got a busted truss. The limb went through and broke a truss, and so I got the tree in the tree limb in my front yard, just sitting there waiting for me to cut it up. I'm not doing anything until we get this settled. So you can imagine I'm living in a pretty. I'm getting spiders. I'm getting bugs in here. They're coming in through the roof and the ceiling. You know.
I had a new roof put on my house 4 years ago, approximately, and I mean, all it was a tear up in shingles, no woodwork. Then it was $7,000, and my house isn't big. It's like 1,500 square feet with an attached garage.
Wow. Well, this kind of gives you an idea why my week has not been really trying to get electricity on for the rest of my house. Yeah, it's just
well, yeah, I'd be scared I get electrocuted or something.
Well, see, that's what I'm really worried about now, because after I saw one of the connections that got wet and it actually shorted out, it could catch a fire, but at least it was in a damn box. So I've got that, and tomorrow I think I've got it pretty well figured out where the rest of it is. You know, that's my scaredest thing, that it might catch on fire.
Well, you probably got the insurance company. Just call and tell them you know Caitlin Clark. And they'll probably be right out there.
Oh Lord, it's really it's really sad, because you think about it. November 2nd, when this happened, I reported it November 3rd, and I've been dealing with these morons for what is that? 4 months, 5 months, and you know, you would think they could do a little better job in that, but that adjuster, I won't say a whole lot about it, but that is one of the worst. I made him send me a copy of what he adjusted. It's one of the worst adjustments or worst estimates I've ever seen in my life.
It's not Geico, is it?
No, it's not them. It's
anybody that has Geico for insurance, consider changing it, because you're giving money to George Soros.
I do not. Yeah. No, I won't do that. But it's crazy, and let's just say it's one of the big insurance companies, and I've been with them for over 30 years or 35 years. You know, so that tells you I don't move around, because they have all. It seemed like you've been dealing with this insurance company in your roof for close to it. Stephanie, last November is when this happened, and I called and made a claim November 3rd. So you think November, December, January, February, and now it's March. So that's going on 5 months. So it's been a long time. And
so you're not too good at hands, huh?
No, that's exactly right. I'm not in good hands, is right. So
I literally can hardly remember one of your shows where you haven't talked about this.
Oh, it's been an ongoing thing. I just want to have my house back together, because you think about it, that bedroom in there, I'm trying to get it to dry out, because every time it rains, it gets wet in there. And I'm going to send you a picture of this, Sterling. I got it on my phone, and I'll email. I have the sheetrock and the actual insulation hanging down from the ceiling, and underneath it, I have a shower curtain draped over stuff and have it drain into a 5-gallon bucket. Now I have to keep that bucket empty.
Yeah.
So That's what it's like. A79, nothing worse than a wet bedroom. Yes, isn't that the truth? Hey, Robert Kemp. Good to see you, Robert Kemp.
So do you have a basement?
No, thank God.
Oh, I was thinking
It'd
maybe
be
that's
full.
where you're at now. I was going.
Yeah. No basement here, but I mean, my house is 2,400 square foot with a game room and stuff. So
they don't build many basements out in your area, do they?
Not too many. The basements that are built are pretty old. They're probably built back in the 40s. When I see a basement, like in back in the old days. Hey, Matt, good to see you.
My daughter's
on the outside. Hey, Matt, that is true, but you know what? That tree limb knocked the gutters off my house, so it's a mess. It's a mess. So, and that's a big ass limb that came through my house. It just like I couldn't believe it broke a truss. So I can see
building a house up by Tacoma, and they're not putting a basement in. And I said, for the money that they're paying for that house, I said they ought to put 2 basements under it.
Oh my God, yes. Housing around here, I checked on my house because I have property. The house down the street is a little bigger than my house, and it's got a little bit more property than I have, and they're asking $786 for that house. So I'm thinking my house is going to be like $550 to $600, somewhere in there.
Well, I've got a little over half an acre, 1,600 square foot house with a basement and a second garage. And their house that they're building out there is 1,600 square foot with an attached garage on a third of an acre, less than a third of an acre. And they're paying 4 times as much money. And
no way. Holy crap. That's pretty spendy.
I mean, it's cheap up here unless you live on the lakefront.
Right,
and I can't afford the taxes on the lakefront.
Well, you know, I've been talking about some people down in Arizona, some property down there. You can get property in Arizona on the outskirts around Phoenix and stuff like that for pretty cheap. And so that it's not real expensive. So
water's a problem out there, though.
Yes, it is. That's I like, man, I would like that, but yeah, Matt, I am going to go after him. I've been living in the squalor of my house. I'm tired of living like this because I can tell the difference. I'm thinking that mold out of that bedroom is getting into me lungs, as Robert would say in his country, me lungs, and it's causing me problems. So yes, black mold, Stephanie. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So it's really bad. It's really bad. So has anybody else had any nice dealings with insurance companies that they want to speak of?
Well, a guy that worked at Ford's hit my truck, and they knocked the door down to settle with me. I got a lot more, I think, than what it was worth. So Ford takes care of their employees. They don't want any bad publicity.
That's great.
There's no fuss, muss, or anything. They had a nice check ready for me. So I go, wow.
That's for sure. Well, I tell you what, this company here has just gone down because I've been, I'm thinking about how much I pay them every year for all my cars are with them, and I mean I've got quite a few cars with them, and my house, and how much I pay them every year. So it's way more than what they're going to be paying me. So
I guess if you'd got hit by a tornado, you probably would just got enough from them to live in a shed somewhere.
Yeah, that's about what I feel like I'm living in. It's really it's something else. I'll say that. So half my house is okay, and the other half is just is not well. So it's something that I need to get it taken care of really bad. So So anyway, now enough about that. Let's talk about something else that I've been wanting to yak about, and what get y'all's input about what is going on in the Middle East. What do y'all think that what's it going to do to us as Americans? I know they're on the other side of the world, but it's going to affect us.
Well, they've got the strait all but shut down. Any ship that goes through there, they're trying to take it out.
Price of oil is up, I think, $5 on a barrel as of tonight. They're saying that it will probably go up to about $85 a barrel.
Well, I think it's gas and oil is going to be. I think we might see here before long, if they don't get that thing opened up, we're going to see $110, $120 oil really soon, and it's going to be bad.
I think we'll have the straits opened up though within a week.
I hope so, because I surely don't. Because that was one of my things that I was going to talk about. Because the Strait of Hormuz there is so much oil that goes through that country. Now,
I hear numbers of 20 to 25% of all the world's oil.
I believe it, because listen to this numbers here that I was looking at today. China is affected nearly the worst. I think India is the number one, because India imports 85% of their oil through the Straits of Hormuz. Now, China is affected.
China gets 55% of Iran's oil.
Yes, they do. And the numbers I got today was 40 to 50% of oil that goes to China comes through the Straits of Hormuz. And I was just thinking, India gets 85% of their oil through 8 different countries. Now, think about this. Japan gets 90% of their oil goes through the Straits of Hormuz. And so think about that. If it's shut down for very long, we're going to see such a high dollar oil consumption of X, or price wise per barrel, here's fast. Because I didn't realize that many countries. Saudi Arabia ships, let me look at my notes. They ship 80 to 90% of their oil goes through the Straits. The other part goes through like the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf, go up that way to the Mediterranean and stuff like that. But think about it, 80 to 90% of their oil is going to be shut down. It's going to be, it's going to be, if they don't get this straightened out pretty soon, it's going to be not good. Yes, that's right, Dean, they are ramping up. And so it's going to be interesting to see. The problem is, too, think about this. All these ships, oil ships, are insured that go through the straits, and they go through there and they insure them just in case something happens. Well, the insurance companies are not willing to insure these oil tankers going through there, because the simple fact is they're at war. And so you could see these Iranian missiles taking out these oil tankers.
Yeah, they won't insure them.
Exactly. So they're not going to. Who's going to want to ship oil? And nickel is to blame for all the world's problems.
Well, there's no question about that. You have to back Terry up on that statement.
Right. Nickel, you got to calm down and get everything calm here, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the longer it goes, the higher the price of per barrel is going to go. I don't look like Iran is going to back down anytime soon, because their attacks have been pretty effective on other countries and stuff.
Yeah, actually, their attacks have been very ineffective.
No, they've hit airports. They've hit.
They hit empty buildings on the airport. They've had, out of 1,000 missiles they sent at Israel, 2 of them have landed.
Well, Tel Aviv didn't look too good in shape to me, but they are. They have missiles. they know the longer this goes, that eventually Israel will run out of the missiles to try to take them out.
I did see a video a little while ago, and now this is from a site that I would say is skeptical at best, but they do come up with some truths. But according to this website, YouTube video that I watched, we hit the stockpile of missiles sometime this afternoon.
Well, are we talking about the U.S. or Israel's hit Iraq's or Iran's
stockpile of missiles?
Okay.
But like I said, this is from a website that I always take with a few grains of salt.
Well, everything that I've seen and stuff like that, I've tried to definitely try and get some kind of confirmation of what, because I get on here and get other news from other countries and trying to figure out how much of what we're hearing here in the States is real. And
you certainly can't believe the first person you hear on anything.
Nope, that's true. You have to be really careful. And
well, so Trump approached them about a ceasefire, and they said no. So if they don't have any missiles, I don't think they would have said no. That's all I know.
But Nickel, what I'm telling you is, supposedly, according to this, we hit their missiles, we blew them up.
Yeah, well, then they would have been begging for a ceasefire, and they didn't. So I don't believe it.
It just happened today. Trump hasn't talked to them in probably a week.
No. He's already asked since then for a ceasefire, and they said no.
Yeah, see, that
we sunk their only submarine today.
Oh, is that right?
3/4 of their Navy today.
Wow.
Actually, they have 6 submarines, but only one of them was in working order.
That's I tell you, the whole thing is Bigfoot channel on TV, and Bigfoot doesn't look like. Did you see what Tony wrote, Nickel?
I missed that one. What
he says, I've been watching Bigfoot channel on TV, and if Bigfoot doesn't look like Nickel.
Oh, well, there ain't no Bigfoot either, so.
Well, that's not true. He lives in the swamp near me. I have a friend that saw him in her backyard.
What, Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in my yard all the time. I just take a broom after them and get rid of them.
We have one in the Deadstream Swamp, just, 10, 20 miles from here.
Wow, that's just crazy.
Well, and also, Iran has the ability to build 100 missiles a month. So
that's 3 a day.
Yeah.
They shot 1,000 of them at Israel in the last 2 days.
Well,
how many
they've been shooting them all over the place. They've hit 8 countries with missiles so far.
Yeah, well, on top of this, all this oil going to go up. Now, what do we think? What silver's going to do?
Sit there.
You don't think it's going to go up?
I don't think it's going to grow legs and run around.
Okay.
In silver back up to 90 right now?
Do I?
In silver back up to around 90 right now? Let me see.
It's at 93.72 right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to go up. I think gold is going to go up.
See, I do too.
I believe that it will break a record before we have a major pullback. So it will go over 123 before it pulls back significantly.
That's I'm looking. Robert says that they gave it okay for the U.S. to use the air bases over there, because UK said they couldn't use the air bases over there. So
if Iran goes and drops bombs on people that are their allies, so then they decided, oh well, we'll let the Americans use our bases.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's I can't remember. There's a not too far. I think it's in. Oh gosh, I didn't write down the notes. But anyway, there is an Arabian country over there in Emirates. And hey, Jamie Foxx, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Emirates,
Arab Emirates. It's basically a shipping station.
Exactly, but they also said I think they're in there using their airbase or their runways and stuff out there and there was some missiles hitting down around that area. So it's from supposedly supposed to be from Iran. So I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a long one. They're saying weeks. I don't think it's going to take weeks. I think it's going to be, especially with the supreme leader that was actually taken out and stuff like that. They've taken quite a bit of the ruling power down there, so they're all gone. But what I'm worried about is,
did you hear about them taking out the building where the supreme leader was at?
Yes, I did.
2 B-2s flew
over
is that what
it was?
Iowa.
Oh, it came from Iowa?
Came from Iowa. 36-hour mission.
Wow. That is
the supreme leader didn't try to hide. He pretty much said
they got bunker busters on him. He thought he was hidden.
No, he was above ground. That's what all the reports I'm hearing saying. He said he wasn't going to run and hide, and so he was expecting to get killed. Kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars. I'm more powerful dead. He probably thinks he was. So
yeah,
there's not even much of a greasy spot left.
Exactly. Yeah, that partly that took him out. But what I'm worried about is sleeper cells. Now, there's a lot of scuttlebutt on the internet about sleeper cells. And so just like in Austin yesterday, Austin, Texas, that guy down there killed 2 people and shot 14 more. And you have to think about, yes, they were, Stephanie. They sure were. They haven't hit Dubai, but they've been hitting other places. But I'm worried about sleeper cells here in the country.
I was in college a long, long time ago, early 80s when I graduated. And I went to a small school in eastern Kentucky, with only about 5,000 students. And I was in school during the Iranian Revolution. There was 47 Iranians that went to the school I went to. I knew every single one of them. Only maybe half a dozen of them were really religious. Most of them were very secular and didn't give a crap about religion one way or another. They wanted to party. And that's what I've heard is in Iran, it's pretty much maybe 30% of the people are religious.
Right. And I think most of them are ready, because I saw a video today of the people have taken over a town and they have revolted. And so that I think that you're starting to see that the supreme leader and all these leaders are being taken out. And I think you're seeing
But out of those 45 people that I went to college with, I only know of one of them that got sent back.
Is that right?
And he was an American history major. And he wanted to go back to Iran and teach American history. Not a good time to do that.
No, I wouldn't think so. So that was about 79, wasn't it, when the Shah was?
Yeah, well, it was probably 2 years later when Combis got sent back.
Okay, yeah.
But like I said, the half a dozen of them that were really religious didn't want to go back either. If they are still here, they're going to be old, mean son of a bitches that want to destroy the U.S.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. 79 says I'm up late tonight. Yes, I am. I go to bed pretty early. 79.
Oil's up to almost $71 a barrel, by the way.
It's up to $71.
Yep.
So we're gonna see probably by next week. I bet we're gonna see it at least 80. So
The predictions I heard earlier today is that it will probably go up to 85.
Wow.
Looks like you're getting a raid. You're getting a crab raid.
That's what it looks like. What's going on there?
International Stacker probably just ended his stream.
Yep.
And he looks for somebody in the community that's streaming and sends his people. And
I appreciate it. They're all coming over here. Be sure to hit that like and love button now. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. I need subscribers really bad.
Subscribe. Y'all are leaving messages, but subscribe. Rocky needs more subscribers. There's no doubt.
Yes,
about
I
it.
do. Y'all need to help me. Help. So
he only does this one stream a week, and it's a lot of fun.
We appreciate it. Look at all this. There's David. David's got all the scribes. It's going by so fast I can't even see it. I appreciate it. Lucky Star. There you go. I see Lucky in there. Everybody, what happened to 79? Did you get crabbed?
JM probably sent all these people.
Wow. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that sub button. I need all the subs I need.
But JM,
I really appreciate it, International Stacker. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get.
But
so
he sent raids over to Miss Ida's in the morning.
Oh, is that right?
And she's gained a 200-300 subs from it.
Wow. Well, that's great. I hope I get a couple. I hope everybody wants to subscribe to me. I'm not a bad guy, so I got some pretty good information at times. But what I was going to say on silver, let's talk about silver a little bit. Now, I hear China is running out of silver. Now, I did some research on it. The COMEX, as of Friday, I heard it had 84 million ounces of silver. Well, I hear that 84 million ounces of silver, they have contracts for 400 million coming up tomorrow when they open up. Now, what is going to happen if the COMEX and all these companies or people that want silver cannot fulfill the silver? What are they going to do? So that was another thing that I've been watching, because I know China is wanting actual silver. And yeah, thank everybody in the stream, and please do that. So yes, that's right, Variable. That's the Crimex, yes. And so they are going to be, what I think what can happen if everybody demands silver, they're going to be underwater next week. And so I think what you could see is a simple fact of going to be it's going to be what you would call a force majeure. And I don't know if y'all know what a force majeure is. And that's where they declare that they don't have the silver to pay everybody, and they can pay people in cash. Now, if the COMEX does that, their credibility is ruined, and they will not be able to do that. Now, last week, the
thing I find interesting about that, Rocky, let me interrupt for just a second.
Go ahead.
Is if they do force majeure, say 25% of the people go for delivery, that would wipe out everything they have plus some. So the plus some would have to get the force majeure. Is the COMEX sitting on a pile of cash? Or are they going to go to the Fed and say, print some up for us?
Well, see, that's a good question, because I don't know how they're going to do it, because they don't have enough silver to compensate everybody if they're demanding it. Now, I can see China and they're demanding a lot of silver because they need the actual. Hey, son of a silver stacker, how you doing?
They need industrial.
Yeah, they need a lot more silver. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you. I had no idea. So Lucky Star says there's 1,000 watching. I have never had 1,000 watching. That is just amazing. Thank you, Crab International Stacker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, so what we got is it's going to be a kind of a fun week to watch, and be sure and watch. Hey, JM, thanks for coming, brother.
Hey, Rocky, good to see everybody. I just got off of Salivate Metal's live stream and dropped the link in here for there. So you're going to get a Salivate Metal raid as well.
Nice, nice.
International Stalker's awesome. I'm frequently on his live streams earlier in the day. So thanks to everybody that came over from International Stalkers too. Oh, man,
I do appreciate it because that's great. I really appreciate International Stacker and bringing that's great. I'm 96 subs from 1,000. Holy smoly! Whoa! Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
A couple hundred tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, because I had 675 or something like that, and so that's about 350 subs. So that's great.
And this guy has had his channel for years, and it's always been good. But boy, I could use a bump like that. I think I need to start doing live streams so I can get a raid.
I tell you what, I really appreciate it. It's amazing. That's amazing. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this. It's amazing.
Yeah. Anyone that's not subscribed to International Stacker, definitely check it out. He's been doing lots of live streams covering the markets. And when he does these crab raids, he brings in, 1,000 people sometimes.
Wow.
And he likes to support the small, independent channels and help them out. He knows what it's like to build a YouTube channel from scratch. So,
yeah, it's that, a year ago, last September. Do I?
Can I do a quick advertisement? All the crabbers out there, on the 14th and 15th of this month, on the Ida Heron channel, we are going to have an auction for St. Jude's. All kinds of really cool stuff up for auction. Make sure you check out the Ida Heron channel for March 14th and 15th. Big auction and a real good group that we're supporting there in the St. Jude's.
I'll definitely have to go to International Stacker, and I will sub to his channel. I appreciate it, International Stacker. I appreciate it immensely. And what we're seeing here in the market is a eye-opening in the market. Actually, silver and gold have been kept down for many, many decades by the bullion banks, and now it's getting out of their control. And so what we're seeing is the real price of silver happening before our eyes. This is a history-making. Keep subscribing coming. Yeah, there you go. Thank you there, Santa Corey. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So that's great. But they are, and we're seeing so much of that. So this is what you call a silver squeeze on these bullion banks, is what I call it. And so nobody wants to get into futures because if you get into futures, then the real price of silver goes up past the actual number, and that's backwardation. And so that's what we're seeing here. So, wow. Thank you so much, VGM. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. Yes.
65 more subs, Rocky, and you hit 1,000.
Wow, that's amazing. I cannot thank you enough there, International Stacker. That is awesome.
It's good to see you.
That's amazing, man. That is just, I'm speechless. I can't even. Welcome everyone is right, Dean. I appreciate it. Yes. And crab attack, I like it. I appreciate being crabbed. Fingers 9 would love to see the paper market collapse. You know what, Paper 9? I agree with you 100%. I'm tired. To me, the paper market has what you call Chase Bank got caught manipulating the markets here, and they got fined $900 million. And that wasn't even close to what that much money they made. So, Josh Watts, welcome to Be a Crab. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll have to wear my crab hat next time. And I'll have my crab hat on next month. So, or next week, next Sunday, 5 o'clock. I'll have it on.
58 away from 1,000, Rocky.
Do what?
58 shy of 1,000.
Wow, 58. Good Lord. I can't believe that. I can't tell you how much I thank you. And that is just amazing. Because ever since YouTube gave me a strike a year ago last September, they have been just shadow banning my channel and just tearing me up. And it's awesome. So, if they get me to 1,000, we're going to have a 1 gram gold bar giveaway and a couple other 1 ounce silver coins and stuff like that. So if we get to 1,000 and we keep it, make sure you're subbed to me. I'll put it up and we'll have a 1 gram gold giveaway. Plus I'll have some extra prizes of some silver eagles. So we're going to have some pretty good. So if you get me there, I will show my appreciation to get me there. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And so.
Hey, Rocky, I bet people would even like those toned Britannias or toned maple leafs.
You know what? Yeah, they might, because you know what? Let's see here. Let me show one. I have a few of these toned. This is a 2009 maple leaf, and I have a few of these. If somebody puts in there that they wouldn't mind having that for a prize instead of a silver eagle, it would. I can give those away. I have a few of these, and so I can give.
Great melter.
Yeah, that's what I call a great melter, and so that would be great. And get me to 1,000, we'll give away some good stuff. So we'll have to set a date and give it away. I'm from Canada. Great, Jason. I appreciate it. You'd like a maple leaf, wouldn't you? So, yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll give away Barbara R. Yes, thank you, Barbara R. And we will give away some good stuff. Like I said, a gold gram and for first prize, and we'll give some. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5. Let's go over here. Let me get this up. Add to the stage. There you go, JM. And you got me so excited about having 1,000. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. So, and I know a lot of the people.
Now, Rocky.
Do what?
You're only 33 away.
Wow, that's awesome. So, see there, y'all are getting me to the part that I need to get to. Really, it's been hard, and I'll make it. I'll be as grateful as I can, and I will be giving some good prizes away. So we'll definitely do that. So. And we'll definitely do that. So that would be awesome. Get me to that point, and now you're going to twist my arm to give it away. That would be awesome. Well, let's get back to silver. And so silver and gold, hypersonic bullion. There you go. I'm as AG support. Thank you very much. I got to go back and read that. Don't move so fast. Many other crabbers, I'm happy to accept your AG and pass it forward. Thank you so much, Hyper. And yeah, please do. And we'll have a good little party, and maybe I'll have a 2-hour giveaway, and we'll give away a bunch of stuff. So like I said, I'm going to give a 1 gram gold bar and, or maybe even a gold coin. I haven't decided yet. So what would you rather have, a gram bar, or would you rather have like a Dos Peso? Do you think?
Dos Pesos are nice.
Yes, I like the Dos Pesos. So we'll have a few things to give away.
That's 1 3/4 grams, isn't it?
The Dos Peso, I think, is 3.5 grams. It's like a 1/10 ounce.
No, it's not 3. It's not a 10. It's not over 1/10 of an ounce. It's 1.75 grams, I believe.
Yeah, okay. It's somewhere in there, but it's like. Rocky is so awesome. Thank you so much. A Dos Peso. Yeah, we'll give it away something. It's going to be gold for first prize. It'll be worthwhile. And we'll give away some, we'll do like 4 1 ounce silver rounds and stuff like that. So we'll do it. Plus, if I ever get my gold bars in, we'll give those away. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it.
Change the conversation on you.
Yes,
all of a
I'll give
sudden,
away
didn't
some
it,
Eagles
Rocky?
too, Josh. Do what now?
Said it changed the conversation on you all of a sudden, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm like, what? Hey, Bozo's laughing at me.
And you're only 20 away now.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's go back to talk about silver, because I really think we're going to see silver hit next month, or actually this month, and get it's getting close. It's getting close to that $100 mark. And if you look at how the charts go on silver, how just like what the chart here that JM put up there, silver has been going up and down, and I think the bottom of it here was about $78 or $79, and it got up to 120. I think we're going to see it get back over 100 here soon, and especially with all the different China's needing silver, and so they are needing that.
This is showing the bottom was actually around 64. It went as high
64. Okay.
Yeah, 121 and change was the high.
Right.
And then the low was right around 64. And currently we're at 92. So it's made up half the difference already.
Right.
13 subs, Rocky.
Wow, that's awesome. So, all right, now think about this. Last Wednesday, I was watching the markets, and the what they call the CME, which is a Chicago mercantile exchange in Chicago, they stopped the trading for an hour. Now think about this. When they were up at $91 and something, and they stopped it, and they dropped the price back down. Hey, good, Josh, thank you. 12 subs away. Awesome.
Hey, Rocky, I got to interrupt you. I've seen a couple of Crab Nation subscribers say they want a big show. Do you know what the big show is?
I don't.
Oh, I do. You got to check out International Stacker. And when he breaks through subscriber thresholds and new milestones, he'll play the big show for everybody. And it's pretty cool. I don't want to give away the surprise, but definitely worthwhile checking out.
I'll definitely check it out. The big show.
Maybe we could get International Stacker to come up and make a big show for you.
Yeah.
You know, that would be great. I'd love to have him up. I would be glad to give him an invite up here. So anytime he's ready.
To hit 1,000. I ask, how often do you do that? Take somebody over 1,000.
Yeah, it's awesome. To do that. I just kind of like, it's great. But
I've got a question for everybody in the chat and you guys on panel too. How high do you think silver will get before we have the next pullback?
I think it's going to run approximately up 20 to 30% at a time and then drop 10, 15, maybe 20%. It's going to be like 3 or 4 steps forward, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Just look at what it's done in the past, but it seems to be doing more of a magnified direction on that, right? So now rather than it moving 0.5% a day, typically it's like 1, 2, maybe 3% a day. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it having.
The people are putting in some interesting numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Josh says 150. Mike said Mike Was. I think it was Mike Was said 150 or 120.
I've seen a bunch of them in that range. My personal thought is it will break a record, so it'll get to 123 or better before we have a major pullback.
I'll say 115 for the next pullback.
I think it's going to hit 120 or better. Personally, I think it's going to, because like I said, China is low on silver, and they are actually
10 subs away from 1,000.
Wow. I can't believe that, man. That would be great. It's going by so fast I can't even.
I personally believe that
Stacker at 115, 120. I think Carrie's got a good one there, 115 to 120. I agree with y'all. I think it's going to hit that.
I think before silver settles out, though, and I mean settles out with all of this up and down.
I think silver's going to hit.
Away,
I think by this summer, like June or something like that, I think silver will be about 300 before all said and done.
Because I think the people in our government and in our banks are stupid, and I think
exactly.
They like the idea of round numbers. So $10 a gram would be good for them.
Robin Hood says 8 more. That I better order all that stuff because I wasn't expecting to get this many subs away. So I will definitely take some pictures and we'll get it all on. Keep going by my community page. I put a lot of information on the community page, and I'm overwhelmed, guys. I can't even.
Terry, anybody that's in the government, I call stupid.
It's awesome, and I thank you so much. Jam's got another one. Add to the stage.
Okay, so this here is the red and green candles are silver being charted out, and then the more orange line is gold. So it won't show us the dollars on this one because it's comparing rate of return. So it's showing in percentages. So that's going back to October with daily candles on that. So that gives a longer term perspective. And I like showing that because we've got this big hit that everyone's been talking about.
Right.
That happened. It's showing the recovery in silver and gold. And actually, I'll zoom out a little bit more too. There you go.
Yeah, it's climbing back up to that 120 mark. And I think what we'll see tomorrow, because right now 92.70 or 92.95 is what it's going on the COMEX. And I think
subs. You need 2 subs to get to 1,000.
Oh my God, 2 subs. Wow. I can't thank y'all enough. I cannot thank you enough. It is just overwhelmingly big time. So
well, I might even sub to you, Rocky.
That would be great.
Sooner or later, he's going to get you to sub.
Yeah, that would be great to be sub. Hey, look who's in the house. Barbara's here. Hey, Barbara.
Yeah, she's been here for a minute.
Is that corn? See, somebody just subbed me. Hold on, I got to see here. Corwin. Thank you so much, Corwin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate
1,000.
it. I see a bottle of champagne going on. It looked like maybe I might have made 1,000. Holy
You're at
cow.
1,000, Rocky.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
It is. It's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that, International Stacker. I appreciate it. And I will be heading to your channel. I can only give you 1 sub, but I'll sub to it for sure. And I appreciate it. Man, that is amazing. That is amazing.
His live streams are fun, Rocky. You will enjoy his live streams if you get a chance to see some.
Yeah, I want to see his. I want to see this show, the big show that you're talking about. So I'll definitely be over there to see it.
Yeah, you'll definitely be
every time he adds 100 subs, he plays the big show.
Oh wow, I gotta see that. Well,
he's got a lot of silver too.
Awesome. That's awesome. So that is really good. So I've been giving away here lately because Benchmark has got my order. They said it's coming. I generally give little gold bars away, but they have screwed up my last 2 orders and I'm still waiting on them. So I'm just kind of waiting. So we'll see how soon they get it. They said it's on its way. They sent me an email and we'll see what happens.
Hey, Rocky.
Yes, sir.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
Well, you know what? Let's. How many's in the stream?
1,000.
1,000? Holy crap! That's going to be a lot. I'll have to give away.
It might be a little bit difficult.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So I want to give away a couple of $2 bills and let me get to the. There they are. Consecutive.
Hey, what are the possibilities? Sure. Hold on.
These are not consecutive. Hang on. I got to get them out. I got to find them.
Well, with the price of oil going up, you're not going to be able to get 2 gallons of gas with the $2 bills anymore.
That's true. That's true.
But you'll probably still be able to get 1 gallon of gas with them.
All right, let's see here. We're going to get a couple here. All right, there is. I think we'll give a couple of these away. And we'll do those 2. We'll have to have some wide numbers there to go by tonight. So I wasn't prepared for this, so we'll have to do the best I can, you know? Good Lord. I need another shot of whiskey.
Have you got your number already?
Me?
Let's see how many's in here. Hold on, Nickel. Hold on. Let me see how many's in here. Good Lord.
I think you're going to have to go between 1 and 1,200, I think.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy. There's 595 watching. So what we're going to have to do is
between 1 and 10.
Good Lord. It got me so excited. So we're going to have to go through
that's the black mode, Rocky. That's the black mode.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, good Lord. Let's see here. Now, we got a couple of giveaways, and what we're going to do here. Come on, where you at? These things are so nice and new. We're going to give away 2 sets of consecutive $2 bills. So we're going to do it twice. So I think what we ought to do is you pick a number 1 through 700. About the only thing I can think of. That's going to be a lot. This is going to take a while.
No, that'll be very difficult.
It's going to be very difficult. So,
well, the number I picked, it will be easy to pick up on whoever gets it. But
I got an idea. I got an idea for you, Rocky.
Numbers are usually
all right. What do you got going?
My idea,
everybody, hold on.
My idea for you is tell them to put their number guess in the comments after the live stream, and then the draw will be complete next week.
Oh, that would be good.
I think it's going to be very difficult for you to do it right off the bat right now, but you could even double the pot or something like that.
I can give out a few of these. I got a few of these going, and they're $2 bills that are consecutive. So there are consecutive $2 bills, and so at 1 through 700. And put your number in there, and I'll pick it out next week. And you'll have to come back next week to give me your. I'll give out my email. Let me give out my email.
Yeah, only pick one. Only pick the number once, and it's the closest without going over.
Yeah, without going over.
And we're going to have a certified financial accountant to review all the comments after.
I could put the number I picked in the private chat. They can't see it.
Here's my email, so everybody write that. Who's 6666? That's not a good number, Josh. Yeah, Sergeant Gold, it is a shit show. It is. I wasn't expecting to have this many people in here tonight. So
Nickel picks the numbers, and he is obsessed with female basketball.
Did you see the private chat there, Rocky?
I didn't. Let me look at it. So
that's funny. All right.
Hey, send it to me in email. So I'm having trouble negotiating. Let's see here. Holy crap!
You would do that, Nickel.
I
Yeah,
did.
and-
That was the number I picked. That's funny.
For anyone that's new here, Rocky usually does this every week. Every week that he can live stream on a Sunday night,
Yep.
and usually the winner's decided right on the live stream because it's usually between 1 and 30 or 1 and 50 or something like that.
Exactly.
So be sure to come back.
50 people in this stream is a lot normally.
Yeah, it's like, wow, that's a lot to try and pick from. So everybody pick a number, and I'll come back and I will definitely definitely do that. Yeah, pick a number closest to it, 1 through 700, and I think I'll do like maybe 4 or 5 of these I'll mail out to everybody, so it makes it worthwhile.
And what will you do? What will you do if, say, let's say 3, 4, or 5 people all get the right number? What would you
I'll
do?
send them all a set.
Nice. Okay.
So everybody will get a set of it that picks it close, and we'll get it.
I picked Barbara's number.
Barbara, you got Barbara's generally picks 69, so she generally gets out there and gets it. So everybody, so that's red light's in the house. Hey, red light, thank you for coming. So it's a little overwhelming for me to get monetized as soon. Yeah, there you go. It's crazy. I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm kind of like speechless. So anyway, we'll do that, and I won't say the number tonight. You'll have to come back, and I'll tell the number next week, and I'll have to figure out something a little different. Hey, Barb's got 54. Thank you, Barb. And Steve's got 161. There's a bunch of them in there picking numbers, so just pick one number, closest number without going over. And so
Wheel picked pie.
yeah, even if it's a tie or somebody, y'all will automatically win. I'll make sure everybody wins. Let's get close.
There are several 420s in there.
420s, there you go. If it's 420, you all scored. So this is a 420 channel that we like 420. So
Carlisle says 27.5 because it don't count because he's not even here. Oh, that's right. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. All right.
Yeah, Dennis is 27 and a half. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll have the number. I'm going to put the number. Yes, I am excited. Yes, I am, Stephanie. Thank you very much. And was there anything else that I wanted to say on? Oh, I want to tell everybody in the chat that gasoline is going to go up next week. So everybody fill their tanks up tomorrow. Make sure you kind of prepare yourself. You might even want to stock up on some food and water. And
if you filled your tank yesterday, even better.
Yep, exactly. And so that way you'll have a little bit up on it. Take your gas cans in and get some gas. And China is surviving and wanting more silver. So watch for the silver price to go up. I'm not going to. Yeah, that's right, Sergeant Gold. I'm going to be. Yes, exactly. You can send it us to Mercon. Okay. All right. We'll settle that up next week. How's that? There you go, Josh Wayne. There you go. I'm going to say, oh, there you go. That's nice.
That's just a silver round, but it's a high relief.
It is.
That's
nice.
a thick one.
Smooth edge
A couple
too.
ounces.
It's just 1 ounce.
It looks really thick.
Yeah, it's from Rarities Mint. Rarities.
Yep. What do I do for like storing water? What I do for storing water, I have
He collects it in his bedroom.
Yeah, he put the bucket in his bedroom. That's how he
I have a few of the 5-gallon blue plastic for actual storing water, and I also have a few of what you call the cases of bottled water and stuff like that. I do for storing water. And what I really like is if you have 55-gallon drums that you can fill up is always good to have around, because if we don't have water, you can't flush your toilet. So it makes it good for for that. I'm very big on that. But where I live, water's not a whole lot of John was 30 ounces. Yeah, there you go. Water is not really hard because I live next to some rivers that I can go down and get water and stuff like that. So it's not really, yeah, 200-gallon drums. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Barbara, do you beat on your timpani all the time?
What kind of thing? That's funny. Rocky has water in his bedroom. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So,
and it's not a good thing, Terry.
There you go. All right. Well, we're gonna call it quits for tonight. We'll have some more information next week, and we will definitely. Let's see here. Let's see what silver is before I sign up. Look at Jam's got a chart up there, and look at silver climbing up. Silver is 92.71, and we're going to call it quits for tonight. So everybody, good night. John Wallace, water going to be more than gold? Yes, it will be. It is. One thing that I want to say about water.
The hole in his roof.
Yeah, I've had problems. What I would say, thank you very much, KTM motorcycles. I do ride. So, but what I'm going to say is have water purifiers. Everybody needs a water purifier or some way to purify water, especially anybody down around the southern belt in Arizona and so forth like that. So, so I'm going to say good night to everybody. We're going to call it quits. And thank you so much for what is your schedule? I do Sunday nights at 5 o'clock West Coast time is where I'm on. And I don't do too many other because I don't have time. But I do once a week, and I appreciate everybody here. So 5 o'clock West Coast time. So I thank you. So I will talk to you here in a minute, Nickel, and we're going to say good night and thank you so much. We're going to end the stream. Come back, and we'll have some more good information. Thanks everybody for giving me the subs.
And some of the conference tournaments are starting this next week. So if you like basketball, it's a good time.
Women's basketball is my favorite. Caitlin Clark. Yes.
No, I do like women's hockey.
I'm not much of a hockey, but I like basketball. It's women's basketball. I don't like men's. But anyway, we'll see y'all later. Good night, everyone. Y'all have a great time, and thank you for coming and helping me out. Y'all take care. All right, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you, everybody.
Have a blessed night, everyone.